In the heart of Ravenwood, a town veiled in an ancient enigma, stood a dilapidated mansion with a history so harrowing that even the bravest souls hesitated to whisper its name. The townsfolk spoke in reverent hushes about the looming structure, a decaying testament to a bygone era cloaked in shadows and spectral whispers. The mansion's origins were shrouded in mystery, but the tales passed down through generations hinted at a family that had once thrived within its grandiose walls. However, their prosperity crumbled when the matriarch, Eleanor, mysteriously disappeared one fateful night with her vanishing. An unsettling air settled over the mansion, transforming it from a stately residence to a haunted relic as the years wore on. The mansion succumbed to the relentless hands of time, its once opulent halls now echoing with the ghosts of the past. Locals spoke of strange occurrences, flickering lights, ethereal moans, and the occasional sighting of a woman in a flowing gown wandering through the overgrown gardens. Emily, an intrepid young woman with an insatiable curiosity, felt an irresistible pull towards the mansion. Ominous allure, armed with a battered journal and a flickering lantern. She embarked on a quest to uncover the truth behind the whispered legends. The moment Emily crossed the threshold, a palpable heaviness settled in the air. The mansion seemed to come alive, its long-forgotten echoes awakening with each creaking floorboard. Undeterred, Emily pressed on, navigating through dimly lit corridors adorned with portraits, whose eyes seemed to follow her every move. In the mansion's desolate attic, Emily discovered a journal, its pages yellowed with age and inked with the tormented musings of Eleanor. The entries chronicled a descent into madness, fueled by an insatiable desire to bridge the gap between the living and the dead. Dark rituals unfolded in the shadows, and an otherworldly force seemed to seep through the porous fabric of reality. As Emily delved deeper, the line between the corporeal and the supernatural blurred. Unseen hands brushed against her skin, and ghostly whispers reverberated through the mansion. Shadows danced in macabre celebration, and the temperature plummeted as if the very essence of the afterlife permeated the air. The climax of Emily's ordeal unfolded one chilling night. The mansion groaned with spectral anguish, and unseen forces toyed with her sanity. Apparitions materialized, tormented souls seeking redemption or revenge. Emily's lantern cast flickering shadows, revealing glimpses of the ethereal phantoms that haunted the mansion. Desperation seized Emily as she fled through the labyrinthine halls, the mansion itself seemingly alive with a malevolent energy. Yet, just as she approached the threshold to freedom, a ghastly figure materialized, a specter of Eleanor herself. Hollow eyes fixated on Emily. The air thickened with despair, and Emily felt an otherworldly presence enveloping her. With the morning light, the townsfolk discovered the mansion in an eerie stillness, as if the very essence of Ravenwood held its breath. Emily, the intrepid seeker of truth, was never seen again. Her fate intertwined with the spectral forces that had claimed generations before her. The mansion, now a silent sentinel, stands as a testament to the unseen horrors that linger beneath the surface of seemingly ordinary places. The chilling tales of Ravenwood's haunted mansion persist, cautioning those who dare to unravel the mysteries of the past. A stark reminder that some secrets are better left undisturbed. lest they waken the dormant malevolence that resides in the shadows. Deep in the heart of the mysterious town, where shadows clung to the cobblestone streets and the moon cast an ethereal glow, Emily's tale took a more intricate turn. As weeks passed, an uneasy tranquility settled over the once haunted cottage. However, Emily's nights were far from restful. Vivid dreams, more like unsettling visions, haunted her sleep. In these nocturnal journeys, she found herself transported to the past, witnessing the anguish of the tormented family, whose spectral remnants she had hoped to appease. The town, unaware of Emily's nocturnal odyssey, buzzed with a newfound sense of safety, yet a peculiar fog enveloped the outskirts every twilight, a harbinger of the unknown. Whispers lingered on the lips of the townsfolk, hinting that the spirits, though subdued, were not entirely quelled. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky with hues of orange and purple, Emily ventured into the dense woods surrounding her cottage. The air grew thick with an otherworldly energy as ancient trees stood sentinel, their gnarled branches reaching for the heavens. A distant melody, haunting and melancholic, echoed through the trees. Drawn toward the source, Emily stumbled upon an ancient graveyard hidden in the heart of the woods. Forgotten tombstones stood like silent sentinels, and the air resonated with the whispers of the departed. Inscribed on the weathered stones were the names of the family from the diary, their tragic fates etched in fading ink. Emily realized that the spirits she sought to free were entwined with the very essence of the land. She felt a responsibility, not just to the living, but to the souls lingering in the afterlife. With newfound determination, Emily began a series of rituals to commune with the spirits. Each night, under the watchful gaze of the moon, she conversed with the ethereal entities, unraveling their stories and soothing their restless souls. As she delved deeper into the realm of the supernatural, the line between the living and the dead blurred. The townsfolk, unaware of Emily's nightly endeavors, noticed a change in the atmosphere. The mist that had once clung to the hills retreated, and the air felt lighter, yet shadows still flickered in the corners of their eyes, and ancient woods held secrets that defied the passage of time. In the heart of the haunted town, Emily stood as a bridge between two worlds, her destiny intertwined with the spectral tapestry of the land. Legends whispered of her presence, a guardian of the supernatural, ensuring that the balance between the living and the dead remained undisturbed. The haunted cottage, now a symbol of resilience, stood as a testament to the enduring mysteries that lingered beneath the surface of the quaint town. In the quiet suburbs of a quaint town, nestled between towering trees and aging houses, there lived a family that was about to experience a chilling encounter with the supernatural. The Johnsons, a seemingly ordinary family of four, moved into an old Victorian home with a storied history that whispered through its creaking floorboards. As the first night fell, a subtle unease settled upon the house. The children, Sarah and Ethan, complained of strange whispers that seemed to float through the walls. Mr. Johnson dismissed it as their imagination, but Mrs. Johnson couldn't shake the feeling that something was amiss. Days turned into weeks, and the subtle whispers evolved into audible murmurs. One evening, as the family gathered for dinner, The lights flickered and an icy breeze swept through the room. A mysterious figure materialized at the end of the hallway, its presence casting a shadow on the wallpapered walls. The family, frozen in fear, watched as the figure, clad in tattered garments, glided towards them. Its face, obscured by shadows, emanated an otherworldly glow. Mrs. Johnson, her voice trembling, demanded to know who or what intruded upon their home. In a chilling whisper, the specter recounted a tragic tale of a past resident, a soul trapped between realms, seeking solace. The family learned that the Victorian house was a witness to unspeakable sorrow, and the ghostly figure longed for release from the shackles of its tragic demise. Haunted by empathy, the Johnsons embark on a quest to unravel the mysteries entwined with their home. They delved into old town records, interviewed neighbors, and consulted local historians. The more they discovered, the clearer it became that the spirit sought closure and peace. As the Johnsons explored the paranormal, the encounters with the ghostly figure intensified. Objects moved on their own. Eerie laughter echoed through the corridors, and chilling apparitions appeared in mirrors. Yet the family pressed on, determined to bring an end to the restless spirit's torment. In a climactic séance held within the dimly lit confines of their living room, the Johnsons made contact with the ghost. Guided by a spiritual medium, they unraveled the layers of sorrow and despair, offering the specter a path to the afterlife. As the room grew still, the ghostly figure dissipated, leaving behind an ethereal tranquility. The Johnsons, forever changed by their brush with the supernatural, remained in the Victorian home. The whispers ceased, the shadows retreated, and the house that once harbored a tormented spirit became a haven of serenity. Yet the townsfolk, with a knowing glance, whispered of the family who dared to confront the unseen, leaving an indelible mark on the history of the haunted suburbs.